game or night number one of 2 evenings here at George Washington High School. It is the Parmar Tip-Off Classic on Video Productions. Hello, everyone. I'm Joe Kinzer, joined tonight by Butch Mouse and Joe Mouse. We have a double dip in game number one here this evening. It's two perennial powers. It's the Mountain State versus the Commonwealth of Kentucky, the Capital Cougars from nearby Charleston here in Kanawha County, coming in with a record of 0-2 as the Cougars, always a top 5 class AAA team, graduating 8 seniors from last year's ball club, which made it all the way to the state semifinal at the Civic Center Coliseum as they take on the Tomcats of Ashland Paul Blazer, as Ashland Paul Blazer comes in with a record of 7-0 as they return 4 starters from last year's ball club who began postseason play sub 500. They ran the table in the 16th Region Championship as they defeated Boyd County. They went to the second round of the Sweet 16 at Rupp Arena and lost to Louisville Trinity. They finished last year with a record of 18-17. This is a rematch already here in 2019. Just about a week or so ago in Boyd County, Ashland defeated Capital by the final score of 71-50. For the Tomcats, they're a more seasoned ball club as they have 3 players in double figures, Cole Villers and Ethan Hudson, who played on the state tournament team last year, averaging 19 points a game. Colin Porter, who averaged 5 points last year, he's nearly doubling his output here in 2019 with 11 a game. And Ethan Sellers and Justin Bradley, they are averaging around 8 points apiece. Now for Capital, they graduated to 8 seniors like we talked about. Capital basketball, speed, give up and down to floor defense, creating turnovers. They're trying to find themselves. Senior Carrington Hill coming in with a 17-point per game average. He is the most experienced Cougar on this ball club at 6'2". I remember Elijah Poore, when I broadcast from the Mountain State Athletic Conference Night of Champions last year. Poore saw a ton of playing time as a freshman. He is a sophomore, and DeMarquise Brooks gives him size and length and athleticism. 6'4" junior from that 3 and 4 wing position. So Capital trying to get the experience, and that's the only way that you're going to gain experience is game per game, and they're hoping to find their stride, of course, by the time that tournament postseason time comes around. It's going to be a good one here tonight from George Washington High School as Ashland Paul Blazer 7-0 taking on the Cougars of Capital High School with a record of 0-2. We'll be back with more. This is the Parmar Tip-Off Classic on Video Productions. And welcome back to George Washington High School as the Parmar Tip-Off Classic. We would like to thank Parmar for sponsoring the broadcast on video productions and this two-day event. Parmar with 136 locations throughout West Virginia, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Let's take a look at the starters first of all for the Tomcats of Ashland Paul Blazers, 7-0 on the year. Wearing number 20 is Cole Villers. Villers averaging 19 points per game. Number 24 will be Ethan Hudson. Hudson averaging 19 a game. Colin Porter, number 11, averaging 11 a game. Justin Bradley wears number 22 for the Tomcats, 7 a game. And Ethan Sailors wearing number 12, 8 points per game. For the Capital Cougars, looking for their first win of the season, number 0, Elijah Poor. Number 3, DeMonjay Clark. Number 11, Garrett Stuck. DeMarquise Brooks wears number 31. And Carrington Hill, averaging 18 a game. He is wearing number 21. It's the West Virginia versus Kentucky. And I tell you, I used to work down in the coal fields of southern West Virginia, eastern Kentucky, and I tell you, it's bragging rights just not for these schools, but it's also bragging rights for the states as well. Capital in the white jerseys with the blue trim, the gray numerals with the blue capital. They'll go to the left, and of course the Tomcats in the maroon and white, they will go to our right. As we're getting ready to tip off, George Washington and Riverside will do battle approximately 25 minutes after the conclusion of this game. And the tip is controlled by Ashland. Both these teams already know one another. Again, they played just last week with Ashland winning 71-50. Capitals in a man-to-man defense. With the basketball, Ethan Hudson. Hudson, 25 trays on the season, gets the ball back through his hands, out of bounds. Turnover. There's a nice give and go there by Colin Porter, but Porter, again, passing the ball, maybe not anticipating, was Hudson. Here comes now Capital as they will have their first possession of the ball game. Ashland is in that man-to-man defense. DeMarquise Brooks takes it 20 feet to the basket. It's up and good, and the Cougars on top 2-0. Capital, though, don't deviate from their strategy. They like to press. They like to get up and down the floor. Down the lane, floater with the right hand, off the mark, but gets the extra bounce and roll as Cole Villers, and we're tied at 2 apiece. Minute gone by here in the opening quarter, and there's going to be a reach-in foul on Porter as that will be his first, team foul number 1. Both teams opening up in a man-to-man. You know, Capital, they love to press, but you got to score to be able to do so. 5-second count is on. Garrett Stuck with the basketball. Nice give and go down low in the middle of the paint. That's going to be Elijah Poor. Excellent position. 4-2. Here comes the pressure defense again now applied by Capital. That's been their forte for over a decade. Numerous state tournament appearances. Few state championships as well. Basketball down on the wing, taking it to the hoop strong as Hudson. He bricks it out of bounds. No good. Got past his man over there on the left baseline. Got a break. And the Cougars now with the basketball. Sometimes, I know by experience, when you motor to the basket, accelerate quickly, you put a little bit too much mustard on the layup attempt. Here comes Garrett Stuck now. Gets the pass off over on the left wing. Shot put up no good by Carrington Hill. And the rebound ripped down by Justin Bradley. He's averaging 6 rebounds a game. Pass down low. Shot no good. Maybe a little bit of contact there by Carrington Hill. He got away with it. Still 4-2. 2 minutes gone by here in the opening quarter. Capital with the lead and the basketball. Here comes Clark down the lane through 2 defenders and good. Taking it to the rack strong. Capital now on a 4-0 run. They up their largest lead of the game at 4, 6-2. Breaking the pressure now is Ethan Hudson. Ashland really unable to get into a comfortable offensive set. They've squandered a couple of possessions by missing close down low on occasions. getting some decent looks, unable to do something with it. There's Porter now at the basketball, and Porter is going to be fouled. Nearly an up and down. They almost got him with the travel. Foul called on Garrett Stuck. That's his first, team's first. 5:17 remaining in the quarter, 6-2, Capital on top. Ashland basketball. The basketball down the right side of the lane, putting it up, and it's an air ball, no good. Out of nowhere, those Porter with the rebound. Nice spin move down low, puts it up, basket, good, and a foul. Foul will go to DeMarquise Brooks. Porter at 5'9", put it up over to 6'4", Carrington Hill. That's his first. What a play there by Porter. Nice spin moves, finished at the basket. Three-point play is good. Ashland now pulls within one. They trail 6-5. By the way, as a team so far in their first 7 games, they shoot 83% from the foul line. Carrington Hill to the basket on a give and go. Up and in, and a basket and a foul. Carrington Hill says, hey, guess what? I gave up a and one. Nice replay right here. Nice pass to Carrington Hill. Basket up and good there on the replay. Good job there by Joe getting that one. And here comes the free throw. It's good. Nine to 5 is your score, and a turnover by GW. Turnover number 3 now on the Tomcats. Capital yet to turn the rock over. 4:45 remaining in the quarter. Here comes the Cougars. Clark has his pocket pick. That's turnover number 1. Clark gets it right back from Porter. Basket up and good. Clark now with 4 points. Here comes the Tomcats. 2-on-2 fast break. And Porter slow in getting up in backcourt. Checking in the game was number 23, Hunter Gilliam for Ashland. But Porter shaken up in the backcourt. Looks like he might have got popped in the face. That's what it is. Porter got popped in the face inadvertently. He's going to try to stay in, it looks like. Don't see any blood. Well, hard to see from up here, but if he had any true blood, he'd have to come out. But so the Tomcats will inbound in front court. 6-point lead for Capital, largest of the game. 4:25 remaining in the quarter. Here comes Porter with the basketball. Has his pocket pick for the second consecutive possession. Here comes Clark, one-on-one. Kicks it out on the corner. Nothing there. They'll reset now. DeMarquise Brooks to Stuck. Stuck dribble drives in the lane. Basket no good. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 free throws as the Cougars guards are imposing, penetrating the paint at will right now. Getting good looks. Fouls on Hunter Gilliam. That's his first, team foul number 3. And Garrett Stuck will go to the free throw line. First one up and good. 5 different Cougars have scored so far in the first part of this game. As you saw in the replay, that time Stuck was able to get through 2 defenders and drew the contact and the foul. Second free throw is money. 8-point lead, largest of the game, midway through quarter number 1. Here comes Gilliam. He will go on 2-on-2. Puts up the shot and good. The press that time, speeding Ashland up. Didn't make him turn it over. They've turned it over 5 times already. But that time he got the hard bounce. There's a 3 out of the right wing, no good by Elijah Poor. Here comes the Tomcats. There's the third steal of the quarter by Clark. Clark, no good. A reach-in foul. Gilliam had his pocket picked. Nice defense to contest that layup. And Poor picks up the foul. That's his first. So checking in now for Capital will be number 5, Keon Welch. And the fouls are really mounting up now on Capital. Kia Wicker, number 10 in the game. He picks up a foul. That's his first. Team foul number 4. So a couple team fouls there on Capital in less than 3 seconds. Nevertheless, they have a 6-point lead. But the guards on top of this press really giving Ashland fits. There's a 3 out of the corner, and it's money. Justin Bradley, he has 12 of those on the year, and he pulls his team back within 1 possession. That time it was a 23 half-court zone trap press. Clark layup, no good. Here comes the rebound. Ashland on the run out. Capital back on defense. Gilliam back over to Bradley. Bradley, ball batted away by Clark. It's a 2-on-1 fast break. Layup good. That's Capital basketball. Carrington Hill, his 4th points of the game. 15-10. 2:55 remaining in the first quarter. Here comes Ashland again as they break the pressure this time. Up top is Bradley. Bradley gets the basketball off now. There's a shot put up. No good. And we have a foul. Cole Villers did a good job of attacking the glass that time. And coming in now for Capital is going to be number 23, Sean James, 5'10" sophomore. That's the recipe of Cougars basketball throughout the years. Go deep, play a lot of players. As a uncontested 3, no good off the mark. Nice pass. As off the pass that time for Ashland was number 12, Ethan Sellers. He gets the assist. And here comes the turnover. Sellers gives it off. Hunter Gilliam going to find his man in the corner for a 3. It's good. 5 unanswered points that time. Ethan Hudson gets one to rattle home. Tied at 15 with 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. There's a pick. It's missed. Ashland doing a better job now of cutting off the drive by the guards, but there's Clark on a drive. He puts up a shot. It's no good. There's another rebound. Clark with his 5th steal of the quarter tries to give it off, and Ikea Weaker now saves the possession. There's a 3 out of the corner, trying to get the roll that time. No good by Sean James, and a rebound. Here comes a run out. Villers, outlet pass. But James there with the steal. Clark tries to pass it over on the right wing. It's deflected, and it's taken away. Well, I tell you what, some sloppy basketball there. Nolan Phillips, number 21, with that length, got in the passing lane that time. Tied at 15. 70 seconds remaining in the quarter. Phillips, nice defense by Welch. There's a 3. It's no good. Excellent positioning there by Wicker, number 10 for Capital. And here comes the Cougars. They'll walk into front court now, trying to reclaim the lead. 15 apiece, and we have a whistle and a timeout. And let's see what it's going to be here, 30 or full. Looks like a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. So it's being back.